Hello, Divas. It's Nicole Twyman, Coach Twy here with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, and we're going to review the final three stages of sugar withdrawal. The first of which includes headaches, and then on to aches and pains and other symptoms, and then the symptoms resolve. So we're going to talk about those. But before we get into that, I also want to talk about being interested or being committed. Right? A lot of us are interested in losing weight. We're interested in being and feeling better. We're interested in being healthy. We're interested in it. Then others of us are completely committed. We're committed to doing it no matter what. We're going to just figure it out. And that is what this week is going to tell you which you are, right? This week, at the end of it, or maybe even at this point in the middle of the week, you already know if you're interested or if you're committed or if you're just interested. If you are committed and you experience headaches, if you experience aches and pains, or if you are trying to drink water and you're not able to figure out how to drink all of it, or if you're trying to eat the meals, but you maybe didn't cook it right the first time, or you encountered some issues with the timing, I couldn't get all my meals in, or whatever it is. If you are committed, you're going to find a way. You're going to absolutely find a way to figure this out because you know it's what you want, right? But if you're just interested in doing it, you're going to find an excuse. And your excuse is going to outweigh your interest. But again, if you are committed, I'm committed. I hope you're committed. I hope you're committed past the headaches, past the aches, past the pain, committed to seeing a body that you like in the mirror. One of the things that I also wanted to talk about was your identity. This is kind of separate from sugar detox, but I am just reading comments, and a lot of us are identifying with, I normally do this, or I am the kind of person who drink this, or stop saying those things. And when did you decide that was you, right? And even if it was you, it can't be you moving forward if you're committed, right? So if I'm so used to using my Splenda, I'm so used to, I'm the girl who always does, or I'm always the fluffy. Well, if that's your mindset, your body, your subconscious is going to find a way back to her, right? So you're going to have to rewire how you think about yourself, your identity, how you identify with yourself. So if you're saying that I never meal prep, I'm not the one to meal prep, I'm going to try it this week, but I'm never, guess what? You're going to find your way back to not meal prepping. So it all falls back to your mindset. And I know we talked about this heavy last week, but ladies, be conscious of how you speak of yourself, right? Because it tells how you think of yourself. And we know how that goes, right? So how you think is how you act, and how you act becomes your habits. And this is all about habit changing, but it starts in your mind with how do you identify with yourself. So I identify with myself as someone who may have failed many times, but I'm not going to stop to be healthy, right? And so this time will be different because I am completely focused, and I am not just interested in it. I'm really focused, and it's what I want. And I want you to think about, which are you right now? Are you just kind of interested? Which is fine if that's where you are, but know that you may or may not successfully complete this if you're just interested. Because these kinds of activities where we are shifting our habits into something completely different requires commitment, not just wavering interest, right? So I just wanted to put those nuggets out there. Are you interested? Are you committed? And what is your identity? How do you identify yourself when it comes to health and wellness? If you think of yourself as someone who never exercises, I never eat right, I never drink all my water, you got to change that stuff and use I am going to power statements. You got to claim it, right? And they say fake it till you make it. We really do have to shift our minds into believing that that is who we are right now. And then your energy will go into that belief. It's so funny how our minds are so powerful. This totally small thing that exists within this big body controls it all, right? So you need to be in control of it. You need to get ahead of it. And I talk a lot about that. This right here, the food could be good. The motivation could be on point. You know, I can do all the videos I want. I can show you all the great recipes in the world. But if your mind isn't in it, if you're just interested and not committed, it's not going to work. So make sure that you're committed to the whole process, even through the issues and the problems and the failures, right? Stay committed. That's what we're doing. We're committed. All right, so let's get to these headaches, right? So you're going to have some headaches, and that's okay. It is normal. So the things that I recommend, drinking water, doing stretches, soaking in Epsom salt, loving yourself, giving yourself grace to know, man, I've been beating up on my body with this horrible food. Now I'm releasing it and my body's reacting, and it is okay. Just be calm with it, right? Some of the other ways, of course, are essential oils. Peppermint is a good one. Lavender is good for stress reduction, anxiety, and sleep, and also headaches. And I know this because we had a wonderful essential oil teacher come into the Divahood and do a course on essential oils. She talked a lot about essential oils that are important for to help with your skin, and also she talked about some that actually help with PMS. So take a look at that course if you haven't already. Aches, pains, and other symptoms will come up too. Now, when they come up, I mean, it's different for different people. It may happen the first day, it may happen the third day, it may even happen at the end of the first week, but just know that it's normal. And if you push past it, it goes away quickly. It won't last longer than, 2 or 3 days at the most. Some people, it only lasts 1 day or a couple of hours, or some people, it doesn't even happen at all. So this is just to let you know that if it does happen, it's normal. Right. And so I also sometimes take Aleve or Advil or Tylenol or those things too if I'm also working out and experiencing headaches. That's not a good combination. So I knock it out quickly with self-love and self-care. The last one, your symptoms resolve, right? So you've reached stage 5 and you've gone through everything, and you have a new sense of energy, because you've been eating clean. That sugar, your body isn't dependent on it. And it's so crazy, ladies, that that it's only a few days that you need in order to get through this process. You would think that, if you've been eating like this for 20 years, that it would take way longer to break the cycle, or to get out of the withdrawal situation. But it's not. It just takes 3 to 5 days, divas. So that's it. So if you can fight till next week, you'll be on the other side of this, and your palate will be changing. Foods that things that you used to put in your food would be too salty, too sweet, right? So we want to continue past these stages. All right. We want to continue past to stage 5, and we want to live and exist in stage 5. So I hope this video helped. Let's be strong and committed.